Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Everything Nerd, everything that's nerd related, and we talk about everything. I am your host, Blaze, the crazy Batman fanatic, and today we are going to talk about the new Batman vs. Superman trailer and review it. Now, I'm a little late getting this up because I've been running into some technical difficulties to figure out this YouTube channel. So, without further ado, let's get into the movie. I'm going to talk about the likes, what I liked about it, what I disliked about it, and just my overall opinion of it. So, the first 49 seconds of the trailer, it starts out with Bruce Wayne talking to Clark Kent. And Clark Kent's just nailing at him, talking about how their Batman is, this vigilante who's making all of this trouble in Gotham. And then Bruce Wayne, comes back and says, you're talking about this vigilante, but that's kind of hypocritical because you got this alien who can do pretty much anything. And talked about, how he saves a cat in a tree. And to me, there's a hidden message because he's talking about how Clark Kent reports about about Superman saving a cat in a tree, and then in in their conversation, there's a Joker reference which I really liked. He's like, it's a Gotham City in me, and we deal with maniacs dressed as clowns or something along that line. And to me, that kind of was a symbol of him saying, a hidden message saying, well, you guys deal with little things like rescuing cats from trees. We deal with psychopathic clowns. So, and the thing I absolutely loved the music. So right when that's happening, the music starts going, and then Lex Luthor appears. Now, a lot of people criticized how he was in this, and my theory is, I actually liked it. I didn't mind it. I thought it was a little more like the Riddler, but I didn't mind it, right? Now, I think that what it is it's him putting on this act of him being this charismatic guy that's all nice and polite to everybody, but really he's ruthless and sadistic, just like how Lex Luthor is. And we're going to get into that more as we discuss it. I'm just going to review over my notes here quick. And then there's some more detailed scenes with Zod and some more fighting scenes that we've just seen. And what I really love with Lex Luthor, what he's saying, he's like, the greatest gladiator fight in the history of the planet. Son of Krypton versus Bat of Gotham. And I'm like, that's a sweet-ass line. And what I loved was Lois Lane and the interaction with Lex Luthor, right? So they're talking, and she's like, you're sick. And he's like, that's a 3-syllable word for little brains. I can't remember, but it was freaking typical Lex Luthor. Him being egotistical, thinking he's above everything. And then, that shows his arrogance and stuff. And then, of course, the big thing that everybody talks about. Lex Luthor is in the trailer. He's like, man won't kill God. And if man won't kill God, the devil will do it. And all of a sudden, it flashes to Superman and flashes to, lightning. And a bunch of shit's happening. And all of a sudden, Superman's like, what have you done? And you hear this big roar. And Doomsday appears. And it's like, holy crap. And then Wonder Woman appears at the end. And the three of them stand, and they have a really funny part where Superman's like, she with you? And then Batman responds, I thought she was with you. And then it's the three of them. And there was a lot going on in this trailer. I'm also going to talk, there's also that 49-second trailer that happens before that, which, honestly, this is my opinion about that. I was getting all hyped, and then I seen that, and I thought, man, that's kind of a disappointment, but I liked it, and I thought it was pretty interesting. It showed Superman as this big badass who's gonna pretty much kill Batman almost, and sort of shows him as evil. And then they showed more about it in the trailer with with, the parademons or things that look like parademons. I'm going to talk about that a bit more as we go. What I liked about this trailer, I liked the fact of Doomsday, and I loved seeing the Trinity. But what I didn't like was Doomsday. I felt that they revealed him a little too early. But I did think that I'm going to bulk on what people say. I do think he looks okay, minus his face. And I do have a theory about Doomsday, and all of this will tie into Doomsday and Darkseid, what my theory is. Here is my exact theory, right? I think that as he goes in the fight, he's gonna have his bone claws grow. And now people are saying, I'm gonna debulk this part. Everyone says that Doomsday is this is too early for him. I disagree. Doomsday, I think this is perfect for him. You can use Doomsday again, but here's the thing. Like, Doomsday's got that stupid power where he cannot die. And because of that, you can use him more than once. And I think that might be okay if you can, use him correctly in the movies. My thing is, if they don't kill him, Superman, this movie, what they can do is have it so that in the Justice League movies, let's say, I don't know, like say the Justice League is, tied up somewhere, or they're injured from battle, or something like that. Just have something. And then Superman's the only one that's active, and so Superman goes out to fight Doomsday by himself. And he ultimately gets killed, but he kills Doomsday in the end. Now, that's my theory. There is more than one. I don't know how to do it. There is a way, and I believe there is. Now, what I really want to talk about is this whole thing about the flying things in that scene with Superman and the soldiers. I do think that they're parademons. I think that this is either a vision. I'm going to go with, I'm just going to go with vision, because my other theory is that maybe Doomsday's planting something in Batman's dreams or something, but I thought about it, and he doesn't actually do that. Maybe it's a vision that Superman is, bringing through, because of Superman coming to Earth, he's attracting more aliens. Therefore, not Doomsday, Darkseid. And so they're parademons, so it's hinting at Darkseid coming. And this is kind of where Batman gets in his head, oh, well, now that he's here, there's going to be more aliens coming, and it's going to bring about the destruction of Earth. So, my theory is that's what it is. Like, it's a hint towards Darkseid. And then I think that also Darkseid is secretly behind Doomsday, because in the comics, Doomsday actually has Darkseid's blood in him. He's kind of a clone. Well, not exactly a clone. He's got some of Darkseid's blood and some Kryptonian blood, because if you look at Doomsday's origin, he does have a little bit of Doomsday's blood in him to make him ruthless, right? And if you look at the two of them, they're not much different in color, skin. I don't know, but that's my whole theory about it. And overall, it got me hyped. I do think it showed a little too much, but the only thing that I felt it showed too much of was Doomsday. They shouldn't have shown Doomsday this early. Now, on the other hand, too, everyone says that we haven't seen enough. Well, think about it. The trailer, if you looked at the other trailers, most of it's just footage we've already seen, right? I do believe that there's a lot more. Like, we have not seen Aquaman yet. We have not seen the cameo of Flash. And we haven't seen Cyborg, who has been told that he has been confirmed he's going to make a minor appearance. Well, I don't really know what else to say about this movie, but I'm really hyped. I don't care what anyone says. People criticize this movie for revealing too much. I loved it. I really thought it was great. And I'm looking forward to it. And I like the fact that Doomsday's in it, because if you think about it, it doesn't really make sense for any other villain. I mean, to have all three. you team up, the Trinity. Like, okay, you could put Darkseid in, but that would eliminate the entire purpose of having a Justice League. But that's all I can say about that. All right, well, I am Blaze, the crazy Batman fanatic, and tune in for my next episode. And sorry this took a while, but I think I'm getting on the right track and got my technical difficulties out of the way. And I am Blaze, the crazy Batman fanatic. I am signing out, and leave your comments below and give me your opinions on the movie.